One on the stream at the moment that never heard of Trackmania before until the trailer of Trackmania Turbo, and therefore is now searching on streams on Twitch and check out how the other versions are. Yeah, it's coming in November, Derbix race, but there will be a beta version, one, I don't know, somewhere in time. And I already saw some. Wow, hitting the same corner again. I already saw a sentence which sounds quite frankly to me. It's very expensive is the question. 35 euros, well 36 indeed. Now my question is, why is that expensive? And why am I asking the question? Well, that's simple. Trackmania players are often not used to pay money for the game, because the first version was free. I think the second version was free. Then we had to pay 5, maybe 10 euros or something, and if you wanted the full package, including all environments, it was 20 euros. Now, 20 euros, okay, well, you know, people do that. But now, Ubisoft taking over. Ubisoft, huge company, together with Nadeo, the team is 3 times as big. For me, it's no surprise the game is cost like 35 euros, and for me, actually, I am really not bothered by the price, because 36 euros, in my opinion, is low for the game you get. I mean, all the new games nowadays are always 50 euros, 60 euros. Trackmania is 35, and everyone is like, oh, what the fuck, Trackmania, expensive. No, it's not. It is not expensive at all. It is 15 euros cheaper than the cheapest other game on the whole event or something, I don't know. Because most of those games on console and PC start with 50 euros. At least all the good new ones. And of course Trackmania is good. And it's new. And it's only 36 euros. So in my opinion, the game is not expensive. It is only that we are not used to pay that amount for Trackmania that makes it sound expensive for the Trackmania ears. But if you look at other games, it is not that expensive. That's my opinion. That's the Koenz opinion. Yeah, maybe we have to pay the dollar version or something. I don't know, but you know, it's just because of the thought of Trackmania people that it sounds more expensive than it actually is, because we are used to not paying or paying less. Now we have to pay 35, 36, and then, whoa, it's a lot. But actually it's not. If you think about it, it is not that expensive. But that's my own opinion. At least I'll get it. 35 euros, no problem for me. I'm supporting the game, I'm supporting the deal, and I'm supporting Ubisoft. So actually, to be honest, I think it's a great step from Ubisoft being back in Trackmania, and I'll tell you why. Some people don't like it, that Ubisoft taking over and making a separate game, but on the other hand, it's very good that a company like Ubisoft is like giving some kind of rebirth to Trackmania. Ooh, 2200s faster, cool. But well, the Trackmania community was quite low. After Trackmania Nations ESWC, we have never seen a community back like that one. Trackmania Nations ESWC was the first edition of Trackmania, also most known as the best one that we ever had and the biggest community that we ever had. Now the game got some new updates, new games like Mania Planet, Trackmania 2, stuff happening, community split. Now the community split, that some people stopped playing, the community getting a bit lower, which is shit. For a long time Ubisoft did nothing with Trackmania. We were asking a lot about, you know, Ubisoft, come on man, it's your game and you're doing nothing for it, no publicity at all. And apparently what we didn't know is that at the background they were developing a new Trackmania game. No one knew about it outside the guys working there, because for everyone it was a complete surprise. So Ubisoft is apparently, you know, busy making a new game, putting a lot of effort and time in that, and money probably. So I guess the game is worth the 35. Besides, it is really good for Trackmania that a company that is that big as Ubisoft is back into the game causing a huge big ass publicity on E3 in, what is it, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, no idea. But Ubisoft is a huge company, and if Ubisoft brings out a game like Trackmania, it's a huge publicity boost for Trackmania, and not only for Trackmania Turbo, but people are going to Google it, they are going on YouTube, they are going on Twitch, they are going to check out Trackmania. And what is Trackmania? That means that also Trackmania 2 gets some kind of attention. Trackmania ESWC that gets the free, the free version. Nations gets attention. All those games will get more attention only because Ubisoft is bringing out a new game. I actually hope that a lot of new people, but also people that are already playing, are going to buy the new game, show the support as well as just wanting the new game. And I hope actually that Ubisoft will do even more in the future, because it's great having such a big company behind our game, and we should somehow make use of that, because their publicity is very important for like the future of Trackmania. I mean, they have to stick with our game and need to keep doing our best. And at the moment I saw that Ubisoft and Nadeo are working together. Nadeo is integrated in the Ubisoft company. They have like I think like an own setup inside Ubisoft, and they have like their team is 3 times as big. Now they joined Ubisoft, so there's really going some serious work going on inside the Ubisoft company with Trackmania. So I hope that a company like that stays with the game, and I really enjoyed the new game coming up. I love the virtual reality thing beside. Can't wait till I'm at ESWC and I'm going to try that out. I love virtual reality stuff. Actually, a friend of mine is doing his schoolwork on the virtual reality stuff, so I linked him the information I knew, and I'm just very excited about things like that. I think it's a great step. And don't by the way, what is it? Oh yeah, don't forget, Trackmania will be the first ever game on an event that will have a virtual reality tournament. Now, how fucking awesome is that? I mean, that's esports worldwide news. Like the first ever game at an ESWC World Cup that's going to use the virtual reality setup. You will have a chair, a controller, it's going 720 degrees in all axes, and that's just great. I mean, imagine that kind of stuff. Just think further than the news you get. I mean, it's great publicity for the game in my eyes. I'm definitely going to buy it. I'm really curious. I'm not sure what the esports scene or pro scene will do. What will happen with the events? Will they switch to TM Turbo? Will they stay in Trackmania 2? But I think it's awesome that a company like that is inside the game and is going back, supporting, doing publicity and stuff, and hopefully we will see a lot of international tournaments with Trackmania, and I don't care which version it is. Now, what is the backside of this all? Yes, I didn't look in the chat for a while, but I just want to finish my whole story, and yeah. But of course there is a little drawback. By the way, another plus is that it's going to be on consoles. I think that's a big plus, because that also delivers more publicity, more access to the game, and a wider community and more people on the game. It's as simple as that. And I'm playing a PlayStation 3 controller, so I actually don't care, because I'm used to the PlayStation 3 controller, so I'm fine. But yeah, I think that's really good in publicity, and everyone, consoles are getting bigger as well, and it's a really good step putting a game on the consoles. Now the downside of what they are developing, and they have good reasons for it, but the downside is the fact that they are going to make a separate game and not connected inside Mania Planet or connected with the earlier game. So it will be a standalone game. It will be a new game standing alone on itself. So it has nothing to do with Trackmania 2 Stadium or something. Oh yeah, well, it has something to do with, but it's not connected. It's not like inside the Mania Planet package or whatever, So yes, the community will get split because of that, because people will play TM Turbo and other people stick with Trackmania 2 Stadium. But on the other side, the community will increase, and that's my expectation, big time, because of TM Turbo and the worldwide announcement at E3 and stuff. So that's just what I guess what's going to happen. So the community will, of course, get split somehow a bit, but on the other side, we get a lot of people back. So yeah, that's just my expectations. I don't know if I have more to say, but all the other stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want more info about the game Trackmania Turbo, just check my Facebook page, because I'm really updating as much as possible about Trackmania Turbo. Woo! 21 local, 55-16, nice. Almost in the dead list. And Powder12, welcome on the stream, thanks for the follow. What does 12 stand for? That's always my question, thanks for the follow, but what does the 12 stand for? By the way, another downside is Uplay apparently. I heard some bad things about Uplay. Uplay apparently isn't very fast or easy to use, so I have no idea about Uplay, can't say anything about it, but yeah, it's something new. I already see the community will split because of different consoles. Well, somehow I also think that most people that play on PC will stay on PC. New people that don't know the game will play on PC, so the people that leave, you also get people back. So I don't think the community will get lower. I think it's going to increase, because new people will be on the PC and other people will leave. So it stays in some kind of balance, but I think we will, like, and I hope it will increase. And yes, probably the consoles are split communities. Like, there's not one big community inside the game where you can also play with PlayStation people and Xbox people. But, well, that's with all games. I mean, people on the Xbox can't play Call of Duty against people on the PlayStation. So, it's just normal for me. But because Trackmania is quite small compared with those games, you might think it's a problem to have separate communities on separate consoles. But comparing that with Call of Duty and other stuff that is on more consoles, it's actually, it's with most games that you have a separate community on a separate console. So I don't really have a problem with that. Oh, that's a bug. And yes, I'm going to read through the comments very soon. Kinda right now, going to increase it. Ooh, that's a lot of writing, you. Yeah, Trackmania 2 will be cool, that's what I think as well. The point is that it seems to just recycle existing environments. Yeah, they are upgrading the environments that already exist and they put some new ones inside. That's actually what they do. By the way, the game is 60 FPS. But yeah, if you just want that information about the game, go to my Facebook page. I made a summarization, like a summary of the latest VOD where the game developers are explaining the game and stuff, and you don't have to watch 1.5 hours of video. You can just check my Facebook page, where I made a summary about the most important stuff that is new and what they are saying. It's not a big summary, it's just a small one. It's made with bullet points, so it's clear, and it's standing on my Facebook page. It's one of my latest posts. So scroll down the screen, go to social media, click on my Facebook page, or the link to my Facebook page, and you will be fine. You got the most, the clearest, the clearest things we know at the moment are inside that little summary that I made. Let's continue with the chat. So that's an advice that I gave, and if you want to stay up to date with all the newest infos, just like my page, because I'm really following all the stuff. On my internship I'm on the PC the whole day, so I can follow all the new stuff, and I see all the new stuff, and I'm sharing the new stuff, checking out the new stuff, and make reports on it on my Facebook page. So just keep an eye on that. And I hope bugs are reduced, but we gotta see. I do have to say that the Lacoon roller coaster stuff looks fucking amazing. I love it. I love it. I think that's really cool. You can go upside down everywhere. Magnets raise. It's awesome. It looks great. The scenery, guys, looks awesome. Between the hills and stuff. Even if you play Stadium, you got like a city around you and stuff. And it just, I think that. Oh, I'm actually playing in windowed mode now. Never mind. But it just looks amazing. The scenery in the Lagoon roller coaster environment looks so great. And also the one, I don't know if it's Valley or something, but there, oh no, wait, I got it. Which I know which one it is. Fuck! Also the scenery on, I think it's also Lagoon. I'm actually, yeah, it's also Lagoon. I mean, just the scenery in general on the Lagoon environment is amazing. Like beaches, water, trees, mountains, everything. It's amazing. I also uploaded on my Facebook page the latest links to the latest gameplay, latest news, that kind of stuff. So just check that out if you want to know what I'm talking about. You gotta check that out. But I think the upgrade is it's awesome, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, it's some kind of, you know, refurbished from this, you know, the stuff we already have. But well, it's still really awesome that they make upgrades and new scenery, new parts, probably a lot of new stuff that we just don't know about yet. Because remember, the game comes out in November 26th, so apparently there is still a lot of work to do. Else, it was coming out today. So we have to keep that in mind. There's still a lot happening on the background that we don't know of. We only know like 1% of what's happening in the game, and we still, you know, gotta wait and see. So, by the way, the Lagoon game mode, Lagoon Rollercoaster game mode, will actually join Mania Planet as well. It will be available on Mania Planet, but at the end of this year, like also in November. It will be available on Mania Planet. That's really awesome. I don't know if it's downloadable, but well, no information about that yet. Yeah. Oh, that's what Funny Raceman was saying. Well, to be honest, I love the new cars as well. They really look like Formula 1 cars. The cars we are having now are these cars. Yeah, these are also Formula 1 cars. The only difference is like the new ones look a bit more like realistic. Like the wheels are a bit bigger compared with the size of the car and stuff. I don't know. I like the form, but they look a bit bigger. The cars look larger than they are now. That's my feeling. Turbo going international. That's good indeed. I'm having frame drops. Yeah, my connection is really low. Okay, my connection was very low. I had some frame drops, but I'm back. I didn't say anything important during the frame drops. I was quiet. I'm feeling that I can win the Koenz video giveaway. Well, giveaways next week Sunday, guys, 28/6. Cool stuff. Yeah, ASWC. VR only for pet players though. I'm not sure. Maybe you can also play virtual reality with a keyboard somehow. I don't know. That are still plans. They need to be, worked out. And I'm sure keyboard is also a possibility. Else it would be quite stupid. So. Those loop will kill everyone. Players at our team map on the virtual reality. Dodeka indeed. No, not Uplay. Yeah, I don't know Uplay, but it seems like people are against Uplay. Yeah, you can download it on Steam, but then you still need to download Uplay as well or something. I'm not sure. The 12 means simply nothing. Just needed some more characters because powder was not available. Oh. Well, that's one of the most boring explanations of a number I had so far. But thanks, Pauda, for answering the question. Really cool that you are here on the stream. Welcome. And yes, I'm talking a lot and I start racing when I'm through the chat again. Yeah, COD clans are all over consoles already, but you know, they had to start somewhere, and those COD clans are not coming out of the air. Like, they didn't start on one thing and then expelled it to all the others. Those COD clans are there on different consoles because the game is available on different consoles. So it's just a matter of time and effort and publicity before Trackmania will also get the same kind of flow like other teams on no, it's already passed. Other teams, you know, on consoles and Xbox, and it's just a matter of time, I guess. I don't think it's possible to play Xbox versus PC, to be honest, but I'm not sure. You need an account. It would be cool to play against different consoles as well. Don't know if that's going to be possible. S-Ding. What is S-Ding? Communism 12? Kakoon roller coaster. Hey Koenz and chat. Yo, welcome Mr. Velox. And Wesley 8, the low strape 8. I guess that's also the, you know, some face kind of stuff. But welcome on the stream, Wesley. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. And join the virtual reality and Trackmania Turbo discussion beside my ESL training, which I'm not doing at the moment. But welcome on the stream. Thanks for the follow. I hope you will enjoy yourself. Those 8s are probably a face, but if they are not, I'm curious what the 8s stand for, of course. And I agree with Toby over here. They should get some pro players to talk about how they would like to change the game. To be honest, there's a closed beta coming. Now, I'm looking forward to it, and I don't think I have a big problem receiving one of the keys for the closed beta, but what Toby is saying, I think feedback from pros and community amateurs is very important in the game. I saw some stuff in the game where I think, well, I would delete that and that and that. Like the drift distance, not important. Jump distance, not important. A guy saying checkpoint all the time when you drive through a checkpoint, dude, I'm going to kill him if he does that. If he does that during a race. I mean, that's so annoying. So there must be a button to turn that off. I trust Nadeo and Ubisoft that there's a button to turn those things off, like HUD things. And else there's always someone in the community that's going to make that stuff. Yeah. Oh, Lagoon is announced for the Mania Planet 4.0 release next year. Oh, 4.0, cool. That virtual reality thing. Yeah, imagine bugs. A whole new. It will be a whole new feeling of not hitting the Rammstein, because else you have a chance to get, you know, to vomit. If you drive over the Rammstein and get a bug, you vomit. That's going to be the new bug style. Yeah, if it's running the same engine, it might be possible to play on, you know, to play as PC player against console players. But why is that not happening with Call of Duty or something? Like, you have it on Xbox and on PC, but then it's not the same. Oh, Xbox and Call of Duty are having the same game. Xbox and PlayStation are having the same game, but they can't play against each other from both consoles. Why not? They don't have the same engine or something? Could you save me one of those beta keys? I actually don't know if I get them, but I try to contact Alinoa from ESL. Or maybe Acer, I don't know. I think the CP guy is inside the media tracker, yeah, probably. Probably. Okay, I've been through the comments. That took a while. That means we can now continue driving again. And I'm all up to date with the chat, so that's very nice. Took some time. Now we can start driving again. Try getting some records. Now, what's the point limit on the server? I have no idea. Now remove that. Point limit is 999. That's a lot. Now let's. What are the daddies? Sky is on the second daddy. Let's follow. Oh, Sky already crashed, I guess. Oh yeah. Let's stay with. Oh, Sebi crashed as well. Let's stay with Speedo. Danik B. close to crashing there. Okay, Koenz. The biggest problem is that Microsoft and Sony don't want each other to connect with each other. It would be kind of easy to let Xbox and PlayStation players play together if Microsoft and Sony would agree, yeah. Okay, yeah, well that's one good thing about Ubisoft and Adio. I think that is not really a problem. But the games will be available on Xbox and PlayStation, and I guess Sony and the Xbox, I don't know what, with Microsoft I guess, they do have a say in if players will be able to play against each other from different consoles and stuff. So we gotta check how that, you know, how that goes. Also, the speed of the Lagoon roller coaster mode is fucking sick. I mean, Trackmania is quite a fast-paced game. I mean, when you play Trackmania for the first time, the game is feeling so fast. It's sick. But when you are, that's why you need to warm up. You know, to keep your eyes need to adapt to the fast, game-changing stuff on the track. And Trackmania is actually a really fast game. But the the roller coaster lagoon thingy, I think that goes even quicker. That's even faster. It looks faster. And the gravity is sick. Yeah, you can go everywhere. But it's not about drifting in roller coaster lagoon. It's about your line. I mean, it's not about drifting. The competitive game mode will be Stadium, as kinda always. That's what they announced as well. The competitive game mode will be Stadium. But I do like to have some kind of cup inside that lagoon thing, because that would be so sick. I would participate. I would love it. It's quite funny, because actually in the Benelux we still have tournaments that oh wow. Yeah, what the hell? Now if that happens during a round, what the hell? But actually in the Benelux we still have oh fuck, oh no, it works out. We still have tournaments that are actually playing Trackmania Nations forever. So we still have those cups. I don't know MK8 by the way. Yeah, imagine if that guy had a huge bug and they were like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's part of the game, yeah, good for the spectators, and then, you know, in the meantime they think, fuck. If he would have gotten an uber bug, I would upload that in my bug series. That was worth it. But I hope the bugs are quite fixed, you know. I'm fine having a bug sometimes, but not too many, you know. If you risk too much and then you get a bug, okay, it's deserved, but not when you are driving the regular line and then poof, you're gone. That would be ridiculous. And shit. What's my PB? I better start to increase my PB a little. Let's go. Oh my! Well, if I keep getting the same bug over there, I'm not going to even get close to securing my PB. I think that's the most buggy corner on the track, the one that I already bugged like 10 times now. And if you don't hit the inside 90-degree Rammstein, you might hit the outside Rammstein and therefore you will still bug. Because then you get a slowdown. Or you bug and your car flies in the air. Or you bug and your car, you know, just gets a slowdown. That's the choice you have at that corner. Or you go uber safe and don't hit any Rammsteins. That's a choice as well. I think the speed drift bug must stay. Yeah, I think that's a really technical addition. But I don't really see the speed drift as a bug, to be honest. Yeah, grass slide, speed drift need to stay. I agree with things like that. That's part of the game, you know. People build maps because of that. Speed gets a lot more challenging because of the speed drifts, which is nice. So else it would, you know, speed would be too easy if you didn't have speed drifts, in my opinion. I think speed drifts are the thing that make speed difficult to play. It's not the wall rides or loopings and stuff, and the wide platforms. I mean, you've got room enough on the... You won't hit a wall or something very quickly on full speed. It's all about wall rides, loopings, and the speed drifts. But the speed drifts make you risk, you know, and that's what people like to see. Did I? Yeah, I hope so, Toby. But there is already a Trackmania title pack without bugs because there are simply no Rammsteins. You can download the pack. It's a title pack where Rammsteins are removed and you just only got street. Like the Rammsteins are turned into street parts. So you don't have bugs. Yeah, maybe landing bugs, but I don't know. I didn't play that a lot, but yeah. So you don't have Rammsteins, which means you have less bugs. Ooh, nice. Ooh, Koenz in front of world record. Cool. $54.98. I lost a lot at the end somehow because I was TM without bugs is not TM. Well, as mentioned, I think some bugs should stay if you are really going to risk. I think it's no problem if you get a bug, but not every time, you know. Yeah, they are remaking the game, but Toby, don't forget, this time Ubisoft is also playing a big role, and last time it was only Nadio. And I don't think Ubisoft played such a big role in the development of TM2. But I don't know, of course, but I think Ubisoft had a lot more to say about this game. And besides, don't forget, they are making a press conference about that at E3. So it's such a huge announcement that it must be good somehow. Or it just feels superb, but I don't see that happening. At least I hope. You know, it's just all hopes. All hopes.